Hey everyone, how's it going? I just finished Ride Across Wisconsin with my wonderful wife, and I thought I'd do a quick bike check for you all on what I rode to bike across Wisconsin in 2 days. It's a Trek Domane SL5 Gen 3, which was 2020 through 2022. I changed out the wheels on it. I have I9 35 wheels with Torch hubs. Tires, we were using some Rene Hurst Arondo grade tires. I have another video where I did a little review on them. One thing I did miss on that video though is they came out to being 33 millimeters wide. We put calipers on them shortly after we installed them, did a couple rides, and they claim that it's 700 by 31, but with these rims it came out as being a 33, which was actually really nice for this ride, as we did the trail version where there's some gravel rail trail, and there's also one mandatory gravel segment on the second day. A lot of people are struggling on that with their full-on road bikes, really not used to gravel, and it was kind of chunky, rougher gravel. So yeah, those tires, Rondo grades, were perfect. Yeah, I also had a top tube bag to carry some extra stuff. So let's see what we got in there. We had a little container I kept my pills in because I have high blood pressure. Some spare GoPro batteries because I did a little filming along the way for shits and kicks. We also had this one Lezyne charger with the Darts Terra plugs because we do run tubeless. So yeah, if we did have any issues, it's nice to have a plug. These are the Endurance casing tires though. We had no problems at all with anything the whole ride. And I also had a regular CO2 inflator where you can use the CO2s like you get for your BB gun because they are dirt cheap. Yeah, these are kind of nice to have. And my wife, in her frame bag on her Domane, she also has the little Lezyne one that takes the threaded cartridges. Same thing with the ones for the plugs. So yeah, we had plenty of ways to refill tires if we got a flat. And then we also carried in here miscellaneous charging cables. Heard a lot of people at the finish talking about how their computer died on day 2, or their phone died. They're dead in the water for navigation, having to rely on other people. So yeah, we brought some charging cables. And then my wife, in her jersey pocket, she carried this little battery pack. Picked it up off of, I can't remember, Target, I think Target.com. It's like, I don't know, $30 or so. Perfect little lightweight spare battery to have. When we did River West 24 a couple weeks ago, my computer started to die on me, and it sucked because like I'm trying to get a long ride in. I don't want to have to stop this ride, and I was able to plug it into a different battery pack that we had that's a lot bigger, heavier. But yeah, I just plugged it in through my jersey pocket. It worked perfect. So yeah, we got a smaller, lighter weight one for Ride Across Wisconsin. Luckily, we didn't need to use it, but it's a good little insurance policy to have just in case. Also had a couple extra threaded CO2 cartridges that I kept in my jersey pocket, and a headlight. We did have a 5 a.m. start on Saturday. Definitely needed a headlight, and going through the tunnels on the Elroy Sparta rail trail. Yeah, the one tunnel, it's 3/4 of a mile long. You can't see through it. They did have a volunteer that put up some luminaries going through it, like a smaller bike light and a white paper bag. It was really cool, but it wasn't enough to navigate fully through. So yeah, having a good headlight was critical. It's a Night Rider aluminum. I think it's the 110s, 1100s, whatever, that we had. And this is just a spare 950. And I also carried a lot of these little guys with. It's just little lens cleaning wipes. Really nice for cleaning off your sunglasses or a GoPro lens, things like that. Little single-use lens cleaning wipes. Then in our frame bags, ours were each a little different because it's one nice thing about having a partner that you always ride with, like your spouse. You can kind of divvy up what you're carrying. But yeah, in our little Brio frame bags, we each had extra CO2s, tire levers, and then we got some of those super light, I forget what they are, inner tubes. They take up no space. Really nice, actually. Also carried in there emergency $10. I did have an emergency $50 too in my top tube bag. You did not need any cash though or anything the whole ride. Was it Wheel and Sprocket and Smith Spikes, two local Wisconsin bike shops. They had a ton of aid station support up where if you broke anything like a shift cable or something, every aid station had a little shop set up where you could get your bike fixed, and you just had to quick pay them for the parts that they used. Most importantly too, I carried a tube of lidocaine with. I went to my doctor, got a little bottle of prescription strength lidocaine. It is really great for long days in the saddle. Definitely recommend. And I carried that with just in case I needed to reapply on either day. Ended up not really needing to. I wanted to on day 2, but by the time I actually decided to reapply, it didn't matter because we're going to be done in like the next half hour, and it takes a little while for this stuff to kick in, so I ended up not. And last but not least, had a little belt mounted to my stem. I don't like putting it on my handlebars because a lot of times I like to have my hands kind of sitting like that or doing like the puppy paws, and the belt just kind of gets in the way, so I put it on my stem. And it came in really handy when we're on the rail trails. So there are a lot of people just out for regular old rides, especially on Sunday when we're coming into Milwaukee. On the Hank Aaron Trail, there's a lot of people out. So yeah, having a little bell just made it nice and handy. Just, you know, when you're on a trail, you say on your left, and half the people hear the word left, and they jump to their left. So yeah, bell works great. We also had our blinky tail lights, and I think that is pretty much it. But yeah, there you go. That's what I rode for Ride Across Wisconsin. And yeah, remember folks, we're all in this together, and I'm pulling for you. Thanks, and have a good one.